Proving the fresh, familiar angle once again, what would you get if you took Collateral and replaced Tom Cruise's Hitman with 2 female vampires? Well, you'd get a Netflix original that ain't too bad. Just in time for Halloween, Night Teeth has hit Netflix, and the best way to describe it really is Collateral meets Underworld. No, there's no werewolves in it, but the human side of the conflict makes a nice stand-in. Now, the movie does an okay job with a huge exposition dump in the opening scene of the movie to explain to us that vampires exist in this world, and years ago, a truce was reached between vampires and humans to get along. And now it's current times and everybody is sort of coexisting with humans, not really knowing that vampires exist save for a handful of people. From there, the movie focuses on Benny, a young college student with dreams of becoming a musician who lands a job as a driver for a fairly high-profile company. He then ends up driving around these 2 lovely young ladies from party to party over the course of one evening. Of course, he eventually finds out that they are in fact vampires and that there is something else afoot on this evening, and the movie is off and running. Now, what I really liked about this movie was the performance from the actor who's playing Benny. Now, I'm not sure who he is, but he played the character well enough. He did the whole wrong place, wrong time, in over my head really well. Plus, the character doesn't like negative talk, stuff about death and whatnot, and I found that very relatable. The chemistry between him and the 2 girls was always what was going to make or break this movie, and it was really entertaining to watch, and the 3 of them do end up carrying the movie quite well. Now, there is a side story going on about Benny's brother who happens to know all about the vampires, and he's trying his best to get to the opposition, which ultimately is where the rest of the movie is going to as well. So it was fun to see these 2 stories sort of rushing towards each other. Now, of course, the movie wasn't without its fair share of silly moments as well. There's this absolutely brutally obvious scene of foreshadowing near the beginning of the movie where Benny's brother is showing him the car that he will be driving that night. And he shows him that it has remote start, and Benny's reaction is far too over the moon. He is so impressed by the fact that this car has remote start. Yes, please, I'm a stupid, ignorant audience member. Please smash me over the head with this stuff so I understand why it is relevant later. Yeah, okay, bud, calm down. It's 2021. You haven't seen a remote start? Doesn't make sense. And then there's this other sort of school aspect with Benny being the loser in his class and getting picked on by the cool kid and his hot girlfriend. That felt really out of place and gave Benny this weird adolescent angle that really didn't work and ultimately just ended up feeling like a complete waste of time. Ooh, the vampire chick can make Benny seem cool to these morons in his class. Good for you. Move along. And take it or leave it, but of course there ends up being a bit of a romantic angle between Benny and one of these female vampires. Like, really? We gotta do this? Alright, make it Collateral meets Underworld meets Romeo and Juliet. Oh wait, I guess Underworld has that 2 lovers from opposite sides angle as well. Huh, I guess it's just in every movie now. Alright, bottom line is that little side nonsense of romance, yeah, it plays out exactly as you think it would. All that aside, Night Teeth gets a solid 7 out of 10. It's an enjoyable enough little horror comedy that also reminded me a little bit of Fright Night, especially the remake with Colin Farrell. So if you like stuff like that, then you're probably going to get a kick out of this movie as well. So how about you guys? Have you seen Night Teeth yet? It's a brand new Netflix original, available to stream. Go check it out. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next one.